G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel, and we're back with Ray to check out the progress on the 1969 Ford Galaxy XL GT convertible with the 429 4-speed manual. So please follow along. Make sure you are giving a thumbs up to the episode and hitting that subscribe button as well. But let's check out the progress. Okay, just got a call from the radiator guys. The radiator workshop. I'll put a picture of their card. So if you're in Melbourne and you've got an old car and you want a radiator rebuilt, then look these guys up. They're on the Mornington Peninsula. It's called the Radiator Workshop. And so anyway, they just given me a call. I'm going to go and pick it up. I only dropped it off on Tuesday. Today's Thursday, so that's a pretty amazing turnaround. Okay, so I'm here at the radiator place with Scott. He's going to run through what he's done. G'day, Scott.
Yeah, well, basically what we do is obviously when the radiators come in, old school, still do plenty of these. It's a bit of like a dying industry in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But basically what we're looking for is we're looking for fin damage. We're looking for any signs of corrosion or anything in here on the core.
Right.
And then if we notice any of that, we know that if we apply any heat to it, it's just going to open up and it's just never going to seal up again.
Right.
So basically what we do a measure up, get an idea of the size of the core and so forth that's got to go into it.
Yep.
And then order that. We melt the solder off and take both tanks off either side.
Yep.
Sandblast them.
Yep.
Make sure all your outlets are that are perfectly round, which we've got a special tool for that.
Right.
We look for any of the crease spots here. That obviously when it's pressed, it goes thin and they crack.
Yes.
So any of them we would silver solder from the inside.
Yep.
And then we sort of like just clean it all up, get it all looking mint.
Yep.
On this particular one for you, yours come out as like a 2 row, as in the thickness.
Yes.
We've gone that extra row, which increases its capacity.
Yeah, thanks for that.
And then, once it's all cleaned up, tanks back on, resolder all the way around, both sides. And then just reset, goes into the tank, gets pressure tested, make sure that it's not good.
Yep.
Final clean up, then it goes out the back, dry out, blow off, and then a nice coat of radiator black paint.
Beautiful, and you threw in a radiator cap for
Put
me.
on a radiator cap for it as well.
Now I did pay for this, of course. It's not a charity thing, but I appreciate
that's fine. Yeah, that's
All right.
fine.
Thanks very much, Scott. Great job.
Yeah.
That's great. So thanks, Scott. I'm happy with that. And it was just under $800 to get that done, which was great. And they threw the cap in for me. But as I said, if you're in the market and you need a radiator redone for an older car, give these guys a call, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help. Okay, we're back with Ray, and I've dropped off the radiator here, Ray. This is a 3-core instead of a 2-core. They put an extra core in it. So you're probably looking at that and saying, core. It's a bad joke, but they even threw in a radiator cap. So it's all been redone, pressure tested.
The original tanks.
Original, yeah. All original, yep, okay. Yep. So, who said we're not making progress, eh?
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm charging the battery up, so I'll give it a go and see if it runs again. If not, we'll
see what happens.
Plan C.
Yep. Now you put, just in terms of last time I was here, can you just give a bit of an overview of what you've been doing?
I'm not sure where we were last time, but I put the temporary carby on.
Yeah, so that's new. That wasn't on there before.
Yeah, that's the Chinese one.
Yep.
I've got all the bolts out of the water pump.
Yes.
Except for one, which is broken. That's the other end of it.
Right, okay.
The issue with that is the water pump bolts here, but the bolts go right through into the engine.
Right.
So I'll have to get the pump. It should come off, or will come off.
You're going to weld something to it, or how?
Yeah, see how the...
Oh, they're long bolts, aren't they?
They go right through, so you can't do anything until you get into at least there.
Yes.
Or it may even have...
Oh, you might be able to then turn it with what's left.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So that's...
Okay, hopefully that's the case.
All the grunge, how built up it is.
Yeah, gee.
You virtually can't see the thread.
Yeah, gee.
And that's right into the engine.
Yes.
So the next step is to... That's the broken one there.
Yep.
See, it's broken off that far in.
Right. Okay. Yep.
So there'll be enough, maybe.
To grab onto, hopefully.
Probably touch and go.
All right.
We'll have to see what happens. I'll get the pump off, ready to get it reconditioned, and deal with the broken bolt.
Yeah. And what about the carburetor? What's your view on that?
this particular one.
Yeah. A lot of people are telling me this is more than enough carburetor for the engine, that the other carby is sort of bigger than it needed to be, but I am getting that rebuilt, just FYI.
Well, I'm not totally convinced that the carby that was come with the car, I'm almost certain it's not the original.
No, that's what I think people are saying, it's not.
Yeah. So this, somebody's put the manual choke cable into it.
Yes.
That's matting.
Yes.
But there's no obvious wiring to the auto choke.
Right.
So normally, you know, there'd be a little loom like this
Yeah.
over here. Isn't
Right.
anything there. So I'm even wondering whether that is a way of checking the numbers of that motor to the vehicle. I don't know.
Theoretically, the engine number will be the same as the chassis in that one, and the VIN, or a derivative of
I'm
it.
not sure how Ford do that. Actually.
I thought they had like a derivative of that, but I could be wrong.
Quite often they do. They'll have
Yeah.
that engine number will be
Like a subset of it. Yeah.
So if we could find out exactly what motor that is,
Yeah.
because of its age, maybe it's not the motor that.
I mean, I know it's a 429 because I can tell by looking at it, but what's that block anyway?
I'd still probably prefer to put the other carby.
Yeah, that's fine.
in this one because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to suit the air filter,
And also the choke.
and you can use
Yeah.
your manual choke.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is temporary to just
Yeah.
see what the engine.
And I'll be able to use it on something else.
I'll have a go at starting. Now the battery's back to a little bit of grunt in it.
So you did have it running?
Yeah, it was running, but only temporary because there's no
Yeah,
water.
no water, no radiator.
It's got a massive exhaust leak,
Okay.
so that's got to be dealt with.
That's a surprise, Ray. An exhaust leak in a car like this with
it'll be a bit
such
like-
integrity.
It'll be a bit like the F250.
Yeah.
You get it running, take it to exhaust. Sorry, the Cadillac, take it to exhaust.
Oh, I
plug,
see.
Put that on because you
Okay.
can't hear anything with the exhaust as loud. as it
Right.
is.
Okay.
So get this set up,
Yeah.
get the exhaust done, then we'll proceed with the rest.
Okay.
Of it. But I've got to get the motor running at least to assess it a bit more.
Yeah, to make sure it's
May
not
have to put
seized
all the
or-
water stuff in,
Yes.
and hopefully it'll come
Run
up.
it for a bit longer. Yeah.
So I've got it.
Is it worth cleaning this up down here? I can see that needs a piece welded into it, which Brian will need to do, I guess, down the track. But I suppose just temporary, we'll just put the radiator sitting on there and just plumb it in, yeah? Is that the...
Well, I think the next step, what I'll do is I'll get the water pump off.
Yeah.
Because if we've got to take the timing cover off to get access to the broken bolt,
Yeah.
that's quite a big job. It might even turn out the engine
Needs
out
more.
because the sump is over the timing case too.
Right.
So the timing case doesn't just
Yeah.
easily.
We're going to
slide
check the
off.
chain too, weren't we? The timing chain on it. See
Oh,
if-
well, you definitely would.
Yeah,
If,
this could be quite
if we have
worn.
to take the cover off.
Yeah, all right. Okay, and also I've still got that pulley in the fan, which I haven't had a chance to do anything with, but I will.
There's another bit you can add to it then.
Okay, I want to take that with me. What is that?
That's the power steering mount.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Bracket mount.
Yep. Okay, and the bolts are in there,
Scuff
are
it
they?
up and paint it.
Yeah, that's easy. I can do that.
Probably maybe leave the bolts. I'll just
Leave those. Yeah,
have
yeah,
a look.
yeah. May as well. Leave them behind. Just more for me to go missing. So.
Yeah, we don't want any.
No,
stuff
no,
like that goes with
I'll
the
take that with me. In fact, I'll put my car keys on it so I don't leave without it. So there you go. That's always a good little technique I use.
Yeah, it's a good
All right.
idea to do that.
Or I leave something in the fridge, you know, when I take something out of the fridge, I leave the car keys in there, and I can't leave the house without opening the fridge. Anyway, that's a tip for the
Well, I've got
subscribers.
a hot wire, a temporary fuel source.
All right.
Remote starter button. We'll see what happens.
So it's not the first start, but it's kind of the second start or thereabouts. But
Well, it started reasonably well.
it's out of gear, is it?
It's got the exhaust leak and then
Yeah.
it stopped. So I'll see where it goes
Yeah.
with a bit more guts in the battery.
All right. I'm confident it's a Ford big block V8. I have absolute confidence in Ford's engineering here.
Well, we always knew it was going to run. The question is how well.
Okay, true.
It's got some juice. So.
Am I standing in a bad position if a piston flies out through the...
Oh, you should be pretty.
No, they'll
safe.
go
They're
up.
Probably going to go that way.
I'll stand over here, actually.
It's not happy.
No, it doesn't.
It does need the battery more.
It doesn't have enough go-go juice, or it's not sparking.
There's
Plenty of fuel in
plenty
there.
of fuel. Now we don't know what the rest of the motor's like, even though it's run.
Sounded all right though.
You can't tell because it's so loud with the exhaust.
Right.
It was running.
But it wasn't still going, no, 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 no. You know, sometimes you have that issue with...
Because the accelerator's not hooked up,
right.
I'm just manipulating it by hand, but it's...
right.
It's too hard to tell with the amount of time it was running for.
I should have brought my jumper pack for it. To give it a bit more...
I can put a jumper battery on it, but it's better to just charge it up. It seems like it's going to be a fairly good battery.
Yeah. You don't want to just, while I've got the camera, just give it a bit of a extra juice to see if it'll kick it over? What do you think?
Well, I can put a stronger battery in it temporarily.
I could ask the subscribers if this was a live video, live feed, they'd all do the thumbs up to get it running, but I don't know, I reckon if people would like to hear it splutter into life.
Well, I'll jump it temporarily.
Yeah, and then put it back onto its long...
Yeah,
that's all right. Okay, that'd be good. Thanks, Ray.
I'll take the juice away for the time being.
You're very popular on my channel, Ray. You're a much loved character.
I might have to join Actors Equity, eh?
Yeah, then you'll be able to see all the stuff I say about you. It's always good, though.
I must have a look one day.
You should.
I suppose it's good if people say nice things about you rather than bad
things. It is. They do say, you're very good. They said you had a bit of a look on your face when this thing turned up.
Oh, I probably did, yeah.
A look of joy. So no, I don't have to work on these Datsuns anymore. I can work on this beautiful American Iron. I'm always doing that to Ray.
They're all these old things are always nightmares. In some sense or other. Sometimes the things you think are going to be straightforward, that'll be okay or not, and vice versa. Yeah,
that's true. So you never know.
You just don't know.
I just came from Brian's, and there's to check out, you'll see the other episodes on the channel of the 57 Ford truck. He's pulled out that front guard, straightened it all up, and he's all that.
Over the,
he got a thing called a dozer, which pulled out the
damaged dozer,
the front end, and he couldn't believe when he pulled it out, it straightened all the guard. It didn't just straighten out the front end; it pulled everything sort of straight. Yep. Put the other the indicator or parking light on there. He's fixed up the wheel arches, like the splits and that sort of stuff. Yep. Then he got some red oxide and dusted that in. It looks like the same as the rest of the car. You wouldn't know he's painted it.
My old boss used to make those damaged dozers.
Yeah, I reckon they're terrific what they do.
Back in the day, just a long...
Yeah.
Chains onto it.
Yeah.
Water power.
Terrific. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I thought it was terrific.
Yeah, the modern... I don't know how much they cost. You wouldn't even buy one now, but the modern racks and stuff, they cost a fortune.
Yeah. But I think what he had was terrific. Really good. I was impressed. All right, we're going to put a jump on it. And by the way, I got stuff from America the other day, and I got a new convertible top for it. I've got a new front bumper bar. I'm still chasing a rear bar for a 69 Galaxy. If anyone's got one in Australia, the Australian model sedan is the same rear bumper. I got this panel here, brand new old stock.
Yep.
And I've got new emblems and stuff, but that's obviously well down the track. But so a few bits and pieces,
With the roof, when you say about that, is that the vinyl part of it, or
the whole? I've got the whole. I've got the entire new. I got an original one, and then I found another one which I thought is new and probably better because the other one might have shrunk. I got a brand new white top for it. Originally, it was a black top, as you can tell here. See, but I'm making it white. And then seeing here this sort of blanket thing that kind of hides the well. I've got that as well, but I still have to get the rams and the electrics. But you can buy all that stuff. So
it's all the fabric side of it you got.
Yeah. Now, subscriber Ben, if you're watching, he was saying, I don't know whether you're really going to fix this car up, Mark. I've got my doubts with that rust and stuff. But let me assure you, Ben,
everything's fixable.
Ray will do this mechanical stuff. Brian will do the body and everything, and this car will look like $1 million, and it probably will cost something like that as well.
It'll be worth $1 million and it'll cost you $2.
That's right, exactly. Anyway, so this is the upper or lower radiator hose?
Lower radiator hose. That's the outlet. If you take a look at the water pump itself over there.
Wow. It's like Journey to the Centre of the Earth.
Yep. Have a look at the water pump itself.
Right. On the other side. Now we got that other new water pump, but that's not the right one, is it? So you're going to take that back and see if they've got the right one, or
Yeah, what I'm going to do is take that one out.
and then we're going to rebuild if they don't.
Yep, if they got the proper one,
Buy it.
we'll get that. We'll
Yeah.
buy that. If not, we'll rebuild that.
And you know what? If they've got the proper one, get it, but just keep that anyway, I reckon, because I'm going to have a car that'll fit that.
Yeah,
it was cheap
that-
enough
yeah,
anyway,
that-
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
a couple
right.
$100, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, that's right.
It's cheap.
So, if you've got a use for it,
Yeah, I'll be able to use it.
the difference is this will bolt onto this engine.
But at least take that up there so you can say, this is
Oh,
what you
of
gave me, and
course,
this is what, yeah.
So they're aware of it.
Yeah.
It's I can't see any reason why the whole thing wouldn't bolt on, but the water outlets
Different.
here.
Oh, okay, it goes at a 45, does it?
Yeah, that's 45. The other one's horizontal.
Right. Oh, I see.
And
Okay.
oh, the other thing too, it hasn't got there's a boss built onto it which accommodates the power steering pump,
Right.
which is why you can't use that pump.
Yes, okay. And I suppose you've got to make sure that the fan and the attachment is all the
checked
same.
that. That's the same. but
Okay.
That's
All right. So what's the other water pump
So
look
these
like?
are your American screenings.
Oh yeah, these rocks and things came out when Ray started the first time. I reckon that's because it's been unloaded off a truck and it's bottomed out at the back and it's picked up in the exhaust. Certainly wasn't inside the engine. Where's this water pump, Ray? This elusive water pump?
Just looking for my light, but have a look there.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
See the grunge that's
Oh
in there?
my God, look at that.
So
Wow.
it's going to be a lot of
Actually, the camera can pick it up pretty well.
that. Yeah.
Wow, that is
There's going to be
filthy
a lot of that
as.
inside the engine too. That'll
Wow.
all be built up just behind the water pump.
Through all the jackets, it'll be a lot of it will be blocked up, won't it?
That's right.
Have to be all.
It's all got to be flushed throughout.
Yeah. Can you get something that'll actually break that down and sort of...
Yeah, this alkaline stuff you
Okay.
can put in it. And
Right.
The
Wow.
only problem with that is
Ruins
gotta-
gaskets and things?
It's got to go outside and come back inside.
Right.
We don't want to start it and put it through the new radiator.
No.
So that's the sort of stuff
Okay.
we're dealing with.
All right.
I'll
Okay.
jump over there.
Yeah.
A bit of extra grunt might help it.
Yeah, I just thought it might have... but it wasn't running... when I say it wasn't running at all, but it wasn't turning over in an intermittent way, which, you know, sometimes you get that issue with pistons and things where
Well,
you don't get that consistent sort of... It's like... It wasn't doing that.
No, it sounded like it's going to run on 8 cylinders.
Yeah.
And it's going to maybe clear up all,
Yeah.
all that rubbish that's in there.
Yeah.
And the exhaust is unknown. We'll just
Yeah.
have to see how it goes.
I've got my fingers crossed, and I've got my faith in the Ford 429 V8 engineers and their work that they did back in the day.
Doesn't matter how good the engine was, it's what's happened to it.
Yeah, and how it's
Meantime,
been maintained or not maintained in the last 50, 60 years.
I got the idea some of our American friends don't believe in maintenance.
Yeah, now, and to our American subscribers, don't be offended. Just that when I got the F-250 truck, my God, that had been driven on like 2 or 3 cylinders and not serviced. That engine came back pretty well, didn't it? It's amazing.
Yeah, considering what it was like.
Yeah.
It was initially, when it stopped in America, it would have been running on 3 cylinders.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's not many out of 8.
It's a testimony, but I think also the American engines, they're kind of straightforward and simple, but they're very durable, you know, this era. So,
Yeah, they'll take a bit of a beat.
yeah. I remember old Erwin Rommel in the Second World War used to say he loved capturing American trucks because the quality of the trucks was so good. You know, the German army liked to grab those things. And
I don't think I've heard that story.
yeah, and they said they were very good because I think they're very strong, durable vehicles. I'm into all that stuff as well, so
Yeah, that's good.
bit of military history.
That's good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I know that they like the way all the Americans had all the gear, the kit and gear and food and everything they had
Yeah.
compared to the.
Oh, they always had good stuff.
Yeah.
Not that you'd have in the desert chocolate, but they used to get Coca-Cola delivered to the Pacific. You know, the soldiers there.
Really?
Used to get Coke. Yeah, pretty cool actually. And I'm not sponsored by Coca-Cola, but hey, if they're watching and they want to throw me some millions of dollars, I wouldn't say no. I'll even drink the product on screen. All right, let's see what happens. Because we get a little bit of... the headlight covers didn't go down when it turned over, did it? Didn't build up any?
No, I'm not expecting them to.
They're probably not.
I looped all those up the other day.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Got them off. They were touching the body.
Right, yeah, well, it's been pushed in. That's got to be fixed.
So that's...
I love this model, the 69 with that colour-keyed band in the middle. I just think it's such a good-looking car. Just love it. I love how a lot of dirt comes out when you push them down.
Mechanically, they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Just up to the vacuum tank
Yeah.
and all the other stuff.
I reckon I can fix that or find a vacuum if I need to.
You need some electricity.
As
Right, see if the new battery
some electricery. Doesn't sound like it.
No, it's not happy.
You reckon it's not getting a spark?
I'm just going to check that. That's all been done. So.
Yeah. So you haven't put the new coil on yet, have you?
Yes.
That is the new one. Okay.
Bit hard to tell
And it was the correct one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the proper one.
Yeah. It's good. All right. Yeah, I love the front end of these things. I reckon they are terrific. But as I said before, if anyone in Australia knows of a 69 Galaxy, like a wreck or a parts car, it has to be a 69, not a 70 or a 68, and it's got a decent chrome rear bumper bar, let me know, because I'm after one of those for this car. I've got a new, or not new, but a good condition front bumper, which arrived the other day from America. And I've also got this piece here, and also the trim piece. You'd be amazed at, even for the interior, there's a lot of new old stock parts available. They're not cheap, but they're available. I'm feeling it's not getting a spark, but I could be wrong.
The spark should have just disappeared magically, but you never know.
No.
I'll know in a second.
Unless the coil's faulty. Stranger things have happened, you
It took
know.
a long time to turn up.
I know.
It only arrived yesterday.
Yeah, I got a notification to say it had arrived. I'm going to get onto Rock Auto. Is it sparking? I'm going to get onto Rock Auto and see if I can get some parts from those guys, because apparently they're very good prices and very fast shipping. I'm going to give them a go. Rock Auto can sponsor me too if they want, along with Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's got spark.
It has, okay.
Theoretically,
It's got enough fuel up?
Yep. It's
Okay.
got all the ingredients, the unknown inside the guts of the
Yeah, air, fuel,
possibly
spark.
could have just fouled up the new spark plugs.
Right. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. You little beauty. Love it, love it. Oh man. Nice. I can see the back wheel moving. The hub.
Okay,
Oh, that's good.
we know it's
Sounded good actually.
It's not on 8 cylinders.
It's not? How many do you reckon? 7?
It's hard
6?
It's probably running on. It might be running on 6 and 2 half cylinders.
Right.
You know what
Like
I mean?
intermittently firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to have to now get some water in the system
Yeah.
to run it.
Run it properly to clear it up.
It may have even just fouled up a couple of spark
Yeah.
plugs in that short time.
And let it clear up and burn that off, the oil off,
Exactly
whatever.
what we did with the F250.
Yeah, yeah.
And just keep working on it till
Yeah.
it either comes good or destroys itself.
It won't destroy itself, Ray. It's a Ford V8. It will not destroy itself.
Okay, that's good.
Big block, 429, thin wall design, beautiful. Same family as the 460. One of the best engines you can buy.
Next to the Nissan ones.
Well, I don't know. You're an expert on those. I'm not. Oh, that's terrific. Come on, Ford V8. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it run. That's really terrific.
I haven't adjusted the timing yet. That's probably out a little too.
That's what the problem is. No, timing's not done properly.
It'll be very close, but
Yeah.
not quite right. But
It actually sounded all right to me when you gave it a few. You got a couple of clean revs out of it. It sounded all right to me.
we're back to as I keep saying, get the water in it.
Yeah.
And we can run it for longer.
Yeah.
Without running the risk.
Get some heat into it in a good way. Yeah, yeah. Clear up the oil on the plugs and get it running on all 8. Oh, that's.
I wonder where the grunt went. I'll give it another quick go.
Oh, I'll get to the back again. I want to hear the. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's firing pebbles out the exhaust. And breathe that in, beautiful. See a few pebbles coming out the back. All right, well that's good. Are you encouraged by that, Ray? Come on, be positive.
It's a little early to tell, but it's at least it goes.
It's not a disaster, how's that?
We know it goes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well done, Ray, thank you. Great job.
So far, so good, yeah.
Yeah, so far so good. And we'll just keep persevering away, I guess. Terrific. Yeah, so I went to order the power steering stuff, just so you know. And this is the thing about eBay, which really gives me the irrits. If you don't know what that means, it means the shits. Basically, you go to buy 2 items from the same seller, and the shipping to Australia, like in America, it's free. But
Free within America.
Yeah. But if you ship it here, it's say $30, let's just say. You buy 2 items, it's $66. They don't combine it and go, well, actually, it's going to be $40.
It's annoying, isn't it?
And so you send them a message, and it's because eBay's trying to take put their hand in the till and make more money. It's just a bunch of rat bags. So I'm basically going to go to Rock Auto and see if I can get the parts there. And I've already gone online and I think I found the right bits. I want to take some more photos of that though, because I want to make sure I've got the right shape. One of them I found is exactly what you've sent, but the other one looks a little bit different, so I want to check that.
What you might be looking at is this. This is just a piece of hose, but it's formed on that end.
Right.
Otherwise, a straight bit. If that was done at like NZ or Pertec or one of those places, they would make that.
Yeah.
They'd probably just give you a straight length of hose.
And you just bend it.
Yeah, but
it's better to have it like that, isn't it?
for sure.
Yeah.
It's pretty cramped in there.
Yeah.
So if you can buy the proper thing with that form bit.
Yes. Okay.
And obviously it's got to be shaped, in the right direction.
Are those fittings of standard sort of sizes, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. They would just adapt the hose and the fitting to that.
Yeah, and then the other one's down there.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
And then anything in particular about that power steering pump? It's got a very long neck on it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Going back to these, this is the low pressure hose.
Right.
With just a clamp on that end, and that's the high pressure with.
I see.
Screw-on fittings both ends.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes.
So that's what you're going to be careful.
So high pressure and low pressure
High
hose.
and low pressure hose from the pump to the steering.
Now just show me this front and back so I can have a good look at it.
Well, there's the back of it.
Ah, okay.
So you've got the 2 power steering hose fittings which go off to the pump.
Yes, okay.
And then if you're looking at the front of the engine.
Yes.
You've got, you want that diameter pulley.
Yeah.
That's your filler dipstick.
Yeah. Is that an attachment bolt there?
Yeah, it's got a. I'll show you.
How many are there? One,
three.
Three. Okay.
There's three.
1, 2. Where's the third
One
one?
there.
Yeah.
One there.
Okay.
And one over here.
Okay.
So they're both basically a triangle.
Yeah.
And they go onto a alloy bracket. Which
is that one you just gave me to get cleaned up? Or is that something
that's
else?
another part.
Okay. All right.
I'll show you that so you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I'll wash it up because it's just an alloy thing that doesn't need.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to disconnect this battery now, or?
I will in a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the bracket.
All right. Wow, that's a pretty elaborate piece, isn't it?
There's your 3 bolts.
All right. Yeah.
So the pump comes through here.
Yeah. Okay. Gee, that's quite a nice casting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always better with the alloy than the cast iron.
Yeah.
Rough as guts. But, and that's another bit that goes on to the
secondary bracket.
Holds the bracket and the hose.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
all right. Yep.
That was black, but that looks better.
That looks fine the way it is.
I just washed it up. There was
it's
half
fine.
a kilo of grunge on
it. Yeah, the car away, 500 pounds less, just with all the crap taken off it, won't it?
Yeah, and I have to garden supply up the exhaust.
Yeah, be able to re-gravel your driveway. Okay, that's terrific. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode on the 1969 Ford XL GT convertible. Please give the episode a thumbs up. Ray's doing a great job. And hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss out on a future episode. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.